Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Miss Criticizer 2021. 90 Day Fiancé, Season 9, Episode 10, Bilal and Shaeeda. Now, if you're new to my channel, hey, what are you waiting for? That subscription button is free of charge. Yes. Anyway, thank you for my current subscribers. Thank you once again for subscribing. Now, they finally arrived in Atlanta. Hotlanta. ATL in the building. So, they visit Bilal's sister. And as we all know, Bilal's sister lives in Atlanta. Bilal's sister will play a huge part in helping Shaeeda and Bilal organize this wedding. So, the sister takes Bilal for shopping. So they go wedding shopping, and that wedding boutique is so beautiful. Shaeeda is ecstatic. She's so happy to be trying out wedding dresses. And as she tries each of them, she's a bit picky. The first one, she said that, I'm a bit matured for this. I mean, if this was my dress 10 years ago, then I would have gone for it. Second dress was horrible. I hated it. I don't know, I just hate anything that has like those stones and glitter on a white dress. I don't know, I just don't like it. So they're going for the third dress, which was beautiful on her. Shaeeda looked amazing. She looked so beautiful. So she took that opportunity to talk to the sister, and she said, oh, you know how your brother is. Always extremely organized, always this. And at the moment, it seems like he's not changing because he continues to be overcritical of me, of everything that I do. Also, I'm thinking, does Bilal still want to have children? Because he always avoids that discussion. I try to talk to him, but he doesn't seem interested. And so the sister said, you know, you guys just need to be able to communicate, take things step by step and see how it goes. But in the confessional, the sister said another thing. And we have to revisit the same thing, like what Bilal's sister and the mom said. Bilal's sister said, I just want my brother to be careful. Look, we know it's her brother, so of course she's always going to stand by him. She said, I don't know, I just want the best for my brother, and there's still question marks because, I mean, Shaeeda has been engaged twice. So we don't know what's up with that because it sounds a bit fishy and all that, and I just want my brother to make the best decision. And I'm going to say this again for the third time, fourth time, because I've addressed it earlier on, yeah? Why is it a shame that this woman, that Shaeeda, broke off 2 engagements? Why? Could it be that maybe she discovered something that she didn't like about these men, and she caught on to the red flags, and she decided to break it off? Why is that a problem? Why is that making her look like somebody who is not serious in your eyes, if that's what you're saying? Somebody who is unreliable. Like we women, we don't have to always settle. Marriage is a lifetime commitment, and it's okay to break off an engagement. Is it a nice feeling? No. Do you think it could have been done earlier? Before you've been proposed to? Yes. But again, it's called an engagement. You're not there yet. So I feel like Shaeeda shouldn't get all this heat. Because I'm sorry to say this, you still have a lot of men out there that like wasting your time, that show their true colors at a certain point. The beginning is always nice, but then you find out that this person is not for you. So I kind of understand where Shaeeda is coming from. And, you know, Bilal's sister, please, cool down a bit, yeah? So, on the next scene, we have Bilal that he surprised Shaeeda, and they walk to this beautiful Ferris wheel overseeing the entire Atlanta, just having this romantic day. And it's looking so amazing. They kiss, they look into each other's eyes. And they had such a romantic moment, so sweet, so nice. Until Bilal said, baby, and she said, yes. He said, yes, I got a copy of the prenup, yeah, if you don't mind to read it through. And her mood was like, she said, really? And he said, yeah, so this is just the prenup and everything. And she said in the confessional that Bilal talked about the prenup before. That was many months ago. And they thought like, okay, we're not going to take it seriously. She thought he wasn't going to go through with it. But the fact that he's presenting this to her it doesn't sit well with her. And she keeps saying to him like, don't you trust me? Why are you offering this? And he said, honey, let's just take our time, go through it, because you know how things are here in the States. Things work a bit differently. It's not as how it is. It's not straightforward. And I feel like I've worked hard, you know. At least these are just some of the things I want to protect. And she said, oh, okay. So they got off the Ferris wheel. He took her to in this horse carriage ride, very romantic, but she was still distraught about the prenup that he brought up to her. And she said, you know what, I want to take this time to discuss this very well. Yeah, I looked through the contract and I don't see anything that specifically highlights that I will be taken care of, or if I have children with you, that our children will be taken care of. Like, where is that fine print in the contract? And he said, I mean, and he tried to say it like in a different way. I'm not sure if he was being manipulative, like, because they always have solutions for everything. He said that, you know, according to the Islamic religion and, you know, our Islamic marriage, I, as the man, of course, I should provide for you. And that's also partially in the contract. And she said, I still want to talk to your lawyer. And she said that I want to have kids with you. I want things to change in this contract, because in this prenuptial agreement, certain things need to be amended, because I need you to put in the terms and condition that I will have a child with you. I will have children with you, to specify what will happen to me and my children when I have it with you. And he said, well, feel free to do that, because she said, if you don't do it, I'm not going to get married to you. And he said, well, whatever. And she said, why are you doing this to me? It seems like you don't trust me. Why do I have to suffer from your previous mistakes? Because when your ex-wife married you, she did not have to sign a prenup. So why is this on me? What have I done? And he said that I just have to protect my assets. It's only normal for me to do that. These are things that I've worked very hard. And maybe we'll see how things go. Eventually, when you get your work permit, or we get certain businesses, you and I will do certain businesses together and we'll thrive and we'll do this and we'll do that. And she said, I'm just not comfortable with that, because I feel you don't have trust in me. Like, why would you even create a prenup knowing that marriage should be forever? You're thinking that we'll already be divorcing. And that's how the episode ends. My issue, my advice that I'm going to give is that I understand where Bilal is coming from. Yeah, he has to protect his assets. The fact that he didn't have a prenup with his first wife, I guess that means he might still be paying her alimony. But I'm not sure if he's still paying her alimony because she's married now. But of course, he needs to pay money. He's still paying child support. He's paying everything. And he's in America. You know, America is known to take you... America is known to clean your account the moment you have a divorce and you're the one that's the highest earner in that marriage. He has the right to protect his assets. These are things that he has worked very hard for. He has worked very hard for. And of course, I mean, Shaeeda will be his wife and all. And I feel that, yes, he should provide for his wife. depending on the contract that they have, the agreement that they have. But I just feel that, you know, Shaeeda was not that type of wife, maybe like his first wife that was with him. You know, I personally would be against a prenup if I, the wife, I have been with you from the beginning. I was there when you struggled, when you had nothing, and I helped build what you have. Because it's teamwork. If we do that together and I've contributed to all these things, which I think the first wife did, then of course they don't need that prenup. But now this guy has worked for so many things. He has worked, and he needs to at least maintain his financial status, because most of that money still has to go to his children. And I think Bilal asked her that, what do you want me to do? Like, if maybe we divorce one day, do you want to take it all? And she was like a bit doubtful, but maybe I think she said it in disbelief, like, I cannot believe this man is saying this because I'll never do it to him. But she could have just defended herself right there and then. So that's why I said that, yeah, I don't blame him for having the prenup. The only mistake he did is that he shouldn't have brought it up on a romantic date. That just doesn't make sense. I'm just saying, he shouldn't have done that. But like I said, me personally, again, it's the way the laws are in the US. Because I've heard horror stories. Seriously. Even look at David from the one of the previous seasons. David and Annie. Like, that guy was broke when he got married to Annie in Thailand. He couldn't even fully pay her dowry. That's how bad it was. The guy was broke. Because he got divorced. Most of them, when they are divorced, they become broke. Look at Ben and Akinyi. It's the same one. He went to Kenya to marry the girl. He couldn't also fully pay her dowry. The guy was broke. So I understand where Bilal is actually coming from. I'm not going to lie. You know, like I said, Shaeeda, I understand where you're coming from, but you know the laws in America, and if you see other people's stories, they've become broke. Look at Mary J. Blige. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that she's even paying alimony to her ex-husband. She doesn't have children with him. He's the one who cheated, and she still has to pay it. So this is just an example I'm giving. You know, Shaeeda, once you get your green card, just make sure you work and you do something.